Tina, a little bit of a different setup today here because today I'm mainly going to be focusing on demonstrating how to clean your brushes and explaining why. So I'm in my bathroom, the sink is right here, this is where I clean my brushes, so I just figured I'll film here today. So listen to me, you have to clean your brushes frequently. That is for three main reasons. One, for sanitary reasons, because bacteria is growing on your brushes as you use them, especially when you use them with a lot of different products, and you don't want to transfer that to your face because you're using your brushes on your face, and if you have bacteria on them, that builds up throughout your use, then you're going to get breakouts and irritations on your skin, and you don't want that. Two, to prolong your brush lifespan. You don't want to buy new brushes every year just because they got stiff or pokey or really dirty and have that buildup on them and just not feel that soft anymore on your face. That can be caused if you're not cleaning them often or properly. And three, for better, smoother, and more seamless makeup application. Do you remember how that eyeshadow went on smoothly when you first bought your brush and it was the super soft new brush? You can keep it that way if you clean your brushes properly, correctly, and often enough. We all know what it feels like when you use the same brush over and over again and then you have all those different colors blended on the brush, so you don't really get that true color that you picked up with the brush, maybe the eyeshadow, the bronzer, the blush, anymore, because it already has all those different colors on it from previous uses, from other colors. And as I mentioned before, it also gets more stiff, the bristles get more pokey, not as soft anymore, so it doesn't really apply the makeup as smooth as it used to. For those reasons, you want to clean your brushes properly, correctly, and often enough. Now, if you're like me and you hate cleaning your brushes, this video is for you. Listen, I hated cleaning my brushes. It was too time consuming, too boring, took too much time, too much effort, and a lot of space, and was just a whole mess, and it was always a pain in the behind to do the cleaning my brushes day. Enter Sigma, it's not like that anymore. I actually enjoy the process because they have a variety of different products to help you with just that. To make brush cleaning so much more efficient, so much better, so much easier. I'm only going to show you some of their products today, but they have a lot more on their website. I'm going to be linking all the products that I'm using in the description bar below, along with a discount code for you guys, so that you can save yourself some money if you want to purchase any of the ones that I'm using today. Let me emphasize by all means that you don't have to get everything that I'm showing. This is just a variety for you to choose from. Just get what works for you. With that said, I could not recommend Sigma brush care products enough because they really truly made my life so much easier. This is how I used to clean my brushes. It was really annoying, took a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of space. Not anymore. This is how I clean my brushes today, and it's much easier, much more efficient, much better. I can see the results, I can feel the results on my face when using the brushes, and the process itself is so much more easy and enjoyable. So let's jump right into the products and the process that I'm using to deep clean my brushes efficiently. So starting with the solution that I use to clean my brushes. A lot of people use homemade products like olive oil, shampoo, dish soap. I used to use those three, sometimes combined, sometimes just two of those, sometimes all three of those. It does work, but not as well, and it also feels a little weird to put those products on my brush. Sigma has this all-natural brush cleaner. It has 100% natural ingredients, and they have it in two forms, liquid and foam. Today I'm going to be using and demonstrating with the liquid one. It has ingredients like water, which is the first ingredient, coconut oil, palm oil. It's vegan and cruelty-free. Really good stuff. All you need is 1 to 3 pumps on your brush and you're good to go. So this one bottle is going to last you forever. Once we've done that, we want to swirl the brush on something to really get deep into the bristles and in between them. I used to just use my hand. Doesn't work as well. My favorite one to use is this glove. It has two different sides, one for eye brushes with more refined, finer textures, and then one side for face brushes with a little more of a rougher and bigger textures. It has a total of 7 different textures to rinse, wash, and refine your brushes. On each side it says if it's for eyes or for face. It's made out of silicone, it's super soft, super easy to use, and on the inside you have this towel-made glove to keep your hand dry. I start by pumping the brush cleaner onto the brush, just 1 or 2 pumps for eye brushes and then 3 pumps for bigger face brushes. And then what I do is first wash them, which is the one in the middle. This is the texture in the middle of the glove. Then I use the rinse one with water running on top of it to clean the brush from the foam and from the brush cleaner. And lastly, I use the refined texture. That helps to almost like brush the bristles of your brush. The part that I like about this glove the most is probably this little area in between on the edge that helps to really smooth out the bristles when you're done and get all the water out. If you want something to use hands-free and you don't really want to put anything on your hand, we also have this mat that has all these different textures. Once again, a side for eye brushes and a side for face brushes, and you don't even have to touch it at all. It has those little suction cups on the back that you just place on your sink and it doesn't get anywhere, and you just put this little part right around the drain and you clean your brushes that way. Once again, starting with the wash, then going to rinse, and then finishing with refine. When it's really small eye brushes, sometimes I'll just grab 2 or 3 in my hand and clean them all together just to make the process faster and more easier and more efficient. They also have little mats that are great for traveling, such as this little guy. There are 2 ways to use that, same as the glove and as the mat. You can either place it on the palm of your hand and secure it on the sides and use it as a glove, as a little mini glove, and it has a side for face brushes and a side for eye brushes again, with 4 different textures. Or if you want it hands-free, then once again it has those suction cups on the back that you can connect to your sink without it moving anywhere and clean your brushes that way. Speaking of traveling, if you're going to travel and you don't want to grab this whole bottle and it's a little too heavy for you, they also have a solution for that. They have this Sigmagic scrub, which I love. It's the most easy thing to travel with, is a little box like that. It has the suction cups on the back. Once again, what you do is just connect it to your sink, the side of your sink, the bottom of your sink, wherever you feel like it. And it already has the cleaner, the brush cleaner soap almost built in, as well as the little texture with the silicone that is going to help refine and clean your brushes better. So you don't even have to grab your brush cleaner and your glove and all those things. This is all you need, and you can clean your brushes easily and effortlessly with just that. Finally, when all the brushes are clean, you want to dry them. Now, what I used to do is lay them all out on a towel. A big no-no. That's what you're doing. Just know that, first of all, when you're cleaning your brushes, especially when you're running them under running water, you always want to do it face down, so the bristles downwards. You don't want to tilt them. You definitely don't want to put them right side up, because what that'll do is it'll make all the water go and sink inside the bristles and into this little area that holds the bristles together. The area that connects the bristles with the actual brush handle. There's glue inside that holds the bristles together, and the more often you're going to put water or any type of solution or shampoo inside it or soap, the more it's going to start and dissolve that glue, and then you're going to realize that you have little bristles of the brush falling off and coming out. So it'll eventually ruin your brush. Same goes for when you dry your brushes. When you lay them like that, there might be still a little water left in the bristles. Even if you squeeze it really hard, there might be still some water inside. And when you lay them like that, eventually what might happen is that the water is going to kind of level down and spread out and go downwards towards this little area that holds the bristles together. So what you do want to do to not make that happen and to prolong the life of your brushes and prevent that from ruining your brush is to store your brushes upside down while they're drying. Another thing that would happen when I would dry my brushes just laying on a towel is that the flat end that is laying on the towel would eventually dry out just like that, and it would flatten one side of my brush, and then the other side, the top side of my bristles, would just go everywhere and just open up, and it would completely distort the shape, the original shape of the brush, which plays a major part in the function of the brush, so you don't want that to happen. So other than letting them dry upside down, you also want, probably for especially bigger, fluffier face brushes, is to have something, or ones with like a very distinguishable, specific, special shape. You want to also have something wrapping around the bristles to keep the shape as is and prevent the bristles from flaring out or from flattening or changing their shape, so that when they are dry and completely clean, you're going to have the original shape of the brush saved. For that, there is this genius thing, also by Sigma, that is called the Sigma Drying Shape. It's not too big, doesn't take a lot of space, it keeps your brushes very organized while they're drying. You don't have to lay down this towel and take a lot of space on the counter. It keeps them all facing downwards like it should, and it has this upper one for smaller eye brushes that don't necessarily need anything to hold on to it to keep their shape, such as like eyeliner brushes or really thin slim brushes. And then it has this side for eye brushes and face brushes that need something to hold the actual shape of the brush together to prevent it from changing its shape. So you actually put it right inside here, and it has those little rubber bands that hold the shape of the brush for all kinds of various sizes. Normally I would clean my brushes around afternoon or evening on a day where I know that I'm not going to be using makeup that day, wear makeup or using my brushes anymore. And then I would just let it dry overnight. And in the morning, the result is clean brushes that keep their original natural shape, feel soft, smooth, and fluffy, because this cleaner is designed to not only clean but also condition your brushes. So it's like a shampoo and conditioner in one. That way you get your brushes a spa day that not they deserve, but you deserve for your face, your brushes, and your makeup routine. Once again, everything I used and mentioned today is going to be listed down below in the description bar of this video along with a discount code. Check those products out. It really makes life so much easier. Let me know if you found this video helpful. If you did, please just give this video a thumbs up on the way out. It would really help and I'd really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.